Progress.
This is the problem about the vehicle engine, about the electrical system and transmission or gear. And then this is also the simple explanation. And this is the example expressions. The engine doesn't start because the battery is flat. Okay. Nah, what should we do? First, uh, one of us will be the customer and one of us will be the staff, yeah, of the showroom, or like the engineer. Okay. And then we will explain what the problem is, and also one of us will respond, how do we solve this? And we'll respond, what is the problem, what it is caused by, and what should we do next? And also, if we cannot solve the problem right away, so we can escalate to someone else. Gitu. Ya. Nah, before simulating this issue, we can find out some expressions and also the idioms. This one, explaining the issue politely, stating the problem. You also can say, there seems to be an issue with. There seems to be an issue with the air conditioning system. There seems to be an issue with the gear. There seems to be an issue with the wheels. I've noticed a problem with the air conditioning. That's for example. I've noticed the problem with the air conditioning. Or mm, we are currently experiencing difficulties with the air conditioning. We are currently experiencing the problem with the what is it? The window or the door or the light. Yeah. And then this is describing the cause. This issue appears to be caused by this happened because, nah, this is also this one. This is the common one. This problem happens because the fan belt is loose. Do you know loose?
Terus hilang. Apa sih?
Copot,
Copot, copot.
kendor, copot. Gitu ya. The noise happens because the fan belt is loose. Ya. Jadi bisa kalau ngasih keterangan tentang alasannya atau sebabnya, we can say because. This happened because, or this happens because. Ya. It seems the problem result from, yang paling gampang, this happened or this happens because, and you explained later on. Ya. This is the cause, sebab, and this is the effect, the result. Akibatnya gimana? So simply we can say as a result, therefore, that's why. Gampang kan? The effect. As a result, the system doesn't work properly. As the result, The machine shuts down. Therefore, the machine shuts down. Shuts down. That's why the performance is affected. That's why the car couldn't take a break. Yeah. Making it simple. Making it simple. So you can say, in simple terms, to put it simple, or basically the issue is that, or you can say, the point is, overall, the point is, because of the software hasn't been updated. Yeah. To make it simple, to put it simple, yeah, to make it simple. And next, offering natural explanation. It looks like the problem is related to. One possible reason could be it might be due to, when you say it might be due to, kalau ada due to, langsung ada kata benda atau noun phrase. Beda ya. Due to, dia ngomongin kata benda. It might be due to, ini bisa jadi gara-gara the air conditioning, gitu ya. Due to cuma ngomongin tentang kata benda. Tapi kalau misalnya because, ini ngomongin cause tadi ya. Ini kita ngomongin because, nah dia ada kalimat, ada subjeknya, ada verbnya, gitu. Ya, ada subjek dan ada verb. Kalau menggunakan because, bedanya cuma itu. The noise happens because the fan belt is loose. Setelah because, dia diikuti dengan kalimat. Ya, tapi kalau due to, setelah due to, dia diikuti dengan kata benda. This problem is due to the air conditioning. This might be due to a weak internet connection. Ya. Worn out. Do you know worn out? Rusak.
Rusak.
Mm-mm. Rusak. Udah lama dipakainya, udah berkaratan, udah nggak bisa dipakai lagi, itu disebut dengan worn out. Gitu ya. Worn out. Udah karatan, udah jelek, udah patah, udah kropos. The belt is worn out. Udah rusak, worn out. Okay? And then it looks like the problem is related to, one possible reason could be it might be due to, nah, it might be due to a weak internet connection. It might be due to the oil is running out. Sorry, it might be due to the oil. It might be due to the air conditioning. It might be due to the software. Semuanya kata benda. Nah, selanjutnya nih, showing empathy while explaining. I'm sorry, I completely understand your concern. Nah, kan kemarin yang waktu apa writing email
Hmm.
kita udah ya.
Ya.
Iya, nah sekarang Nah, sekarang kita speaking. It's pretty much the same. I completely understand your concern. I do understand your concern. I do understand this problem. I do apologize about this problem. I realize this must be frustrating. I realize this must be frustrating. I completely realize this might be frustrating, but the delay is caused by a supply issue. Or thank you for bringing this to our attention. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Uh, for example, hi, how can I help you? And the customer is complaining, blah, 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 blah. And you can say, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Thank you for updating this problem to our team. Thank you for updating this problem to us. I realize this must be frustrating, so we would like to make this problem as our first concern. And I will update you with the solution as soon as possible. That's the example. Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay. Now, this is the way you escalate the problem. For example, you couldn't take any decision whether you can give the discount, whether you can give the extra service, whether you can change any spare part to the customer's problem. So you need to confirm to your senior or you need to confirm to the office and then you need to escalate the problem. So you can say, I'll need to escalate this issue to my supervisor. Well, sir, we need to escalate this issue to my supervisor first, and then we would like to keep you updated about the solution. Well, sir, I do understand this is really frustrating. Then I'll need to escalate this issue to my manager. Then we would like to keep you in the loop. Yeah, or you can say, let me transfer this case to our senior technician. I think it's best to involve our specialist team. For example, you could say, well, this problem seems very crucial and we need to involve the specialist technician. Yeah, so this is the stating needs to escalate. Um, I do apologize. This case might be frustrating, and we would like to update our team, and then we will keep you in the loop with the solution. Thank you for bringing this concern to us. We will do the best to solve this problem as soon as possible. Beforehand, we need a day to escalate this problem to the manager. Clear? And we also can say we will escalate this issue to our manager. Plus, we also can add the reason why we need to escalate to the manager, why we couldn't solve this problem by ourselves. So you need to explain the reason. So hopefully the customer could understand. So you can say, this matter requires more technical expertise. Oh, the problem requires more expertise. Yeah. So this matter requires more technical expertise. So we need to escalate this issue to our engineer team. To ensure we solve this correctly, I will pass it on to our senior team. Pass it on to. Kita serahkan, kita lempar atau kita serahkan. Pass it on to. To ensure the best solution, I'll pass this on to our senior technician. Uh, well, sir, this problem needs more expertise because the problem is not only on the air conditioning. We need to look into what's happened inside your car. So we need a day to escalate this problem to our engineer team. Hopefully they can look into precisely and find out the cost. To ensure we solve this correctly, I will pass it on to the senior of the engineer. Again, uh, acknowledge the problem and show the empathy, and then we can state the problem, and we also can escalate this problem to the senior or to the manager or to the supervisor, and then don't forget to explain why do we need to escalate this problem, why we couldn't make the solution right away. Gitu. Reassuring the customer. I'll make sure your case gets immediately attention. We will make sure your car gets immediately fixed. I'll make sure our engineer get directly the cost. Reassuring the customer. Our specialist team will contact you shortly. I will personally follow up with the technical department. Yeah, we have follow up here. The idiom. Well, sir, we will follow up this problem with our engineer, and then we need 1 or 2 hours to find out and to investigate the problem and the cause. Then we will update you as soon as possible. We will call you back. Gitu. Offering timeline or next steps. They will get back to you. They will get back to you within 24 hours. They will update you. They will get back to you. We will keep you in the loop. You should receive an update by tomorrow. By tomorrow sebelum. You should receive an update by tomorrow. I'll schedule an important with our senior engineer. Okay, this is why do we need to give the timeline to make sure what do we need to do? And this is the way we show empathy. Well, sir, I completely understand your concern. I want you to make sure this is handled properly. I realize this is frustrating, so I'll escalate it right away. Thank you for your patience while we move this to the right team. So remember, we move we move this to the right team, or we will escalate it to our team, yeah, or we will pass it on like this one, pass it on, nah, this one. We will pass it on to our team. They are the same. Pass it on to our team, to our manager, to our senior. We will move this problem to, yeah, or we will escalate this problem to our grand manager. And then expression of providing technical advice. This is very simple. Um, if you want to give the simple direction or simple instruction, so you can say by imperative sentence, for example, first turn on the light. Second, start or restart the machine. And then plug in the cable, for example. After that, hold the brake. Once you hold the brake, then you can, what is it? You can double the speed, for example, double the speed, gitu, ya. And also you can use models for polite. Contohnya, kalau orangnya lebih tua atau for example they are dedicated customer, so we can say, oh yeah, you may plug in the cable, you may turn on the machine, you may turn off the machine, you may turn on the air conditioning, you may take the break, you could take the break, you could turn the light on. Biasanya dia pakai modal. You may, you could, you might, ya. This is when you suggest quick solution. Sometimes unplugging and plugging it back in works. Clearing the filter often solves this issue. A quick fix could be disconnecting the cable and plugging it back in. A quick fix, this is idiom. A quick fix. Okay. Reassuring the customer, oh, don't worry. This is a common happen. This is commonly happen. Don't worry. This is easy to solve. It's a common issue. We can handle it quickly. We can fix it quickly. We can repair it quickly. We can switch the spare part, or we can change the spare part quickly. This won't take too long to fix. This won't take long to fix. Or simply we can say it doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too long. Or we also can say it doesn't take time. Well, don't worry, it doesn't take time. Or, well, don't worry, it won't take long to fix. Don't worry, it's commonly happen. It's common issue. Don't worry, it's common issue and it doesn't take time. It doesn't take time. Okay? And this is the giving recommendation. I would recommend, remember, when you find out recommend, please following the verb in. I would recommend scheduling a service check. I would suggesting, I would suggest scheduling a service check. Eva, nanti kalau ini keluar, join lagi ya. Ini Zoom-nya
Oke,
belum premium.
oke. Oke,
Oke.
Jo.
Oke, nanti tiba-tiba mati gitu.
Oke.
Next, we can continue. It's best to replace the battery at this point. I suggest updating. I recommend scheduling. I recommend updating. I suggest updating. Yeah. I suggest changing. I suggest mm, filtering the oil. I suggest filtering the oil. Yeah, for example. And here are the phrasal verbs. Check out. We need to examine. Find out. Check out are the same. Plug in. Plug in. Connect. Turn off. Matiin. Switch off. Set up. Install. Or prepare. Set up. We will set up the new software on your computer. Figure out to find the solution. We need to figure out why the air conditioning is not cooling. Look into, investigate. After checking the whole thing, look into. Rule out, eliminate a possibility. We can rule out a battery issue since it's fully charged. Rule out. Hmm, hilangkan, rule out. Means hilangkan atau enggak usah dipikirin. Rule out.
Jo, sorry, boleh ini sebentar.
Do you
Ini
have
dulu
a
mau angkat telepon.
phone? Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry ya, Jo, bentar ya.
Okay.
Halo, Jo.
Okay.
Sorry ya.
It's okay.
Sorry, ada gangguan sedikit.
Okay, sip. Jadi ini ya, frase verbs ya. Turn off, set up, figure out, look into, rule out, work out, break down, carry out. Kira-kira yang mana yang tidak familiar untuk Eva?
Coba ke atas, Jo.
Deal with, kita udah pernah. Bring up, udah pernah. Bring up, mentioning the problem, ngasih tahu. Bring up. Bring in itu eh, ngebahas. Kalau lagi kalau lagi meeting, we bring in the issue, kita bahas issue. Bring up, we mention a problem, ya. Go over, ngecek, review. Write down, record on paper. Nulis, dicatat, write down, fill in, familiar pasti, carry out, diterusin atau dijalanin, carry out, breakdown, breakdown, stop working. Kalau tentang mesin,
Mesin.
it breakdown. Itu rusak atau itu patah atau itu nggak berfungsi, it breaks down. Gitu ya. Work out, solve or manage, rule out, dihilangkan saja, eliminate, look into, investigate, figure out, ditemukan, gitu. Nah, ini ada idiomsnya. Giving technical advice, a quick fix, nah, a simple or temporary solution. Restarting the system is just a quick fix. Cuma gampang. It's a quick fix. By the book, we follow the rules. To solve this problem, we need to look into the whole machine. So we need to buy the book. So we need to investigate and buy the book. We need to investigate the engine. Yeah, you should repair the engine, buy the book to avoid safety risk. We need to look into the engine, buy the book to find out the cause, to find out the problem. Up and running, functioning properly again. Okay, well, we have done examining the problem, and then now it's up and running. Udah, udah, udah oke lagi, udah bener lagi. Ya, up and running. Nip it in the bud. Fix a problem early. We should replace the filter now to nip the problem in the bud. We should replace the filter now to nip the problem in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Fix a problem early.